Mary Miko, hello. Duckling update. Oh, what a boy! Look at you. Look how big his noggin is. Mr. Potter, look at that head. Oh my goodness. He's like, his head is almost, well, it's bigger than his dad's, and his dad's huge. So, we're in midsummer here in the southern hemisphere. Ooh. And I have a splint on. They took off the cast. They put a splint and they go, now you have to treat it like the cast. I'm like, what? It's like, you can't wet it, you can't remove it, you can't put any load on it. So, okay, so my arm is still feckless. So I'll go in at the end of January. Waiting for bones to heal is just ridiculous. And then I'm just hoping that we don't have any tendon or muscle damage as well to boot. So that's where we are with that. But meanwhile, look how big these guys are. They're still ducklings. They're not fully grown until they hit the 3-month mark, and we're basically halfway there. Oh, but I suspect Bellatrix may be a boy, only because of the vocals. So Cayugas do have a unique vocal range. So it could just be a Cayuga thing, but she may be a he. It's just compared to Potter here. He's like almost double the size. Thanks. This camera's not waterproof, you know. Oh, look at you! Oh my goodness. Dusty! So the bone on Potter's leg that broke is healed, but he's now got a kink and a limp in that leg. So he's just so damn adorable. I still think he's got some sort of like Down syndrome or something, but he's just if anything, it's going to be easier on the girls. He's not going to be as agile as them. Just too goofy. Hello, puppy. See that? I just it's still sounding like a boy. Whereas the girls have a higher pitch. Yeah. Whereas that low pitch, it's a male. It's a Drake sound. But just the size, you know. So you don't really know completely until, you know, egg laying pursues. And I mean, the girls will jump each other, so it's not an indicator really. You don't really know until the egg laying and at the 3-month mark, unless you know, be intrusive, which I don't really like the thought of doing. It's just you know, they're not fully developed, and it's just, you know, you can settle down. We don't really have to know. You can always change your name if you want to. You know what I mean? I tend to get the names right straight away, but I also find over time, as the personality of a bird, you know, starts to show itself, I really do love a name that sort of suits the personality. So Bellatrix here may be a Mr. Edgar's Cove. Yeah. Very Raven-esque for a duckling. Whereas Potter here is looking absolute gerbil. Potter. Is that nice? Oh. Lucia is just a sook off the planet, so they're all sooky. But sort of Potter takes the cake out of them all, followed by Lucia. She acts a little cranky, like she'll open her bill up and kind of like hiss at you, but all she's wanting you to cuddle her. So, and then she just melts like a pile of feathers. Yeah, the game is up. We know your game. You pretend to be all cranky, but you just want cuddles. Yeah, you're just like your mama. Yeah. And Dusty here, she's starting to get her, when she's starting to do her big bellows like her mum Bella used to do. So, very much like Belladonna, your mama. Yeah. She's nice and silent, and then she'll let out these massive honks. Oh, Dusty. Ducklings. So, yeah, they're quite big. And I'm getting wet here. That tail, my goodness. Those tails, use my elbow here. Oh. Yeah, so I've been using my elbow quite a bit. It's so hard to do things with one leg, especially when you got already impaired balance with the hip because of the hip recon I had in 212. And that was one as well that wasn't my fault, some idiot. You can't do much when someone gets you from behind and you're not expecting it, do you know what I mean? And then in today's day and age, there is no freaking law and order unless you're the perp. Then you get all the rights afforded to you. Whereas if you happen to be in that space and time, then it's too bad, too sad. So, slight tangent, but you do need to discriminate. Unfortunately, people with a lower IQ tend to have low impulse control, which increases the likelihood of shit happening. So, you know, if we lived in a time when there was actually justice, the police actually did their job, they were allowed to do their job, and perps were caught and dealt with effectively, then, you know, shit happens and you wouldn't really care. But because it's not like that, you have to be doubly extra careful who you associate with and who's around you, because it's just not freaking worth it. And I mean, can't do much about strangers, but yeah. And people wonder why I prefer my birds. Potter, so are you a just Poe instead of a Bellatrix? You are acting like a dude. Trying to grab the water. I just call you Puddin for now, because it's kind of not femme, not masculine. It's in the middle. Look at Potter. Oh my goodness, he's just massive. That neck is double the size, like double the thickness of the other Cayuga here. Well, pretty much almost double his dad. Big boy. But total stop. Like, zero aggression in him whatsoever. Just total big cook. Hello. Oh, look at your little tuxie. Oh, wing. Potter. Hello, Puddin. I'll just say she though until we know 100%. She's got the most gorgeous black feather in there. When I get her in the light, she's just like this iridescent, like the Cayugas are iridescent, but she's got like just gorgeous little feathers and lots of them, whereas Potter there has got big feathers, you know what I mean? So for one of these big feathers, she's got like 5 to 10 feathers in that same spot that are shorter and smaller, but more layered and goofy, like her mum. Puppy! Oh, Potter! Yeah, that husky sound, honey, that sounds like a dude. Maybe a dude. Oh, Lucia. 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 Hello, sweetie. You're as smart as your daddy. As sassy as your mom. Yeah. Oh, she does that noise that her mum does too. Oh, cuddle. Oh. Lucia. Oh. Potter here looks like he's always dressed up for an occasion. Oh. Lucia, you making your grunts like your mama? You get those grunts from your mummy. Yeah, she makes those grunts. She goes, oh. The feathers, you know, from the neck down, are almost exactly like, exactly like her mummy. Dusty! When I seen the dusty moon, Dusty! Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, very sassy. That's a boy vocal. That could just be crazy Cayuga talk. They do have their own thing going on. Pop, pop. Look at the size of his feet. It's like literally double the size of the other. Just having them next to each other like that, can you see how freakishly big he is? Pop, pop. You know, so the girls aren't as goofy in the head, so that's the other reason why I was leaning towards this one being a girl, but that vocal is throwing me off. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, Pidgey. Pidgey. Oh, what happened there? Started recording again. Pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. You know, it feels like a black swan got into my backyard and had a bit of a good time with my cayuga to turn out what we have here, Potter. Anyway, that's a very quick recording on the second one because I just continued recording. But I need to get their little corner in the backyard ready and then come put them outside. Puppies. What is that, honey? What you looking at? Oh, you baby. What boy? What boy? Oh, there's water dripping out of the... That's what you're looking at, honey. Just make sure the tap is turned off. Oh. There we go. Okay. Sorry, there was water dripping from the faucet. Yeah. Dusty, you look pink. Yeah, you're a pink duckling. Yeah, a bit like a palomino. Puppy. Potter, look at you, Potter. Potter, Potter, Potter. Yeah, the length of Potter's flippers are double the length of his dad. Just giant. Curious to see if he grows much bigger. I mean, they're only at the halfway mark. Especially filling out. You know, one of the good things about being a drake, if they have an injury on the legs, it's not as hard as the girls because the girls have... My camera's jumping, I don't know why. The girls, when they have their eggs, it presses on the nerves, which can actually really affect their leg function, make them lame. So if they've got an injury, it's you know, even if it's healed up, it causes them trouble for the rest of their life, extra trouble. Cuddles. Cuddles! No. Whereas with the boys, they don't have to worry about the whole situation of, you know, eggs pressing internally on nerves. Potter! You ready to go outside now, honey? Okay, I'll stop recording. Yeah, get my shit together. Yeah. Pop, 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 pop. You guys are adorable. Yeah, puppies. Potter. Potter. What'd you get there? Oh, Justy. Anyway, that's it from us for now. This will be Mary Part, and I'm currently sorting out all my digital files and that sort of thing, and Garn. So I'm planning on doing some sharing on posts on Garn. I used to have a Instagram, but they want with metadata. Metadata basically wants me to record my face. So I'm like, no, go jump off a high bridge without a parachute. No, I'm not doing that. So I'm not using that anymore. But I really miss doing posts on Garn and all the other things in my life, which have been sort of on the back burn because of the ducklings and life in general. But anyway, we get there. Supposed to be Mary Part. Dusty. Oh, those lungs. My goodness, when they get going. Potter! Sweetheart. Oh. I still call you Bellatrix because I've been calling you Bellatrix since you're little. Honey, you're still a baby. Oh, Pop, 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 pop. Duckling. Duckling. So I can kill a whale. Duckling. No. No. Pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Alright, puppies. I'll get your spot ready outside. Pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Lucia. Lucia. Beautiful little piggies. Lucia. Lucia. Puppies.